Tesla have finally admitted that the Cybercab is in fact the Model 2. It will get a steering wheel, it will get pedals, and the reason is because it has to, because of US regulations. And yeah, I mean, could be around 30,000 US dollars. Tesla say they want to sell millions of these. Now, is this going to happen? Well, it could. It looks like they might go on sale in maybe about a year's time from now, about the middle of 2026. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking, and Tesla's chairman, Robin Denholm, she has responded to some questions around the Model 2 and the Cybercab. Quite interesting, actually. This EV, it's meant to not have a steering wheel. It's meant to not have pedals or indicators or anything like that, but Tesla has realized that actually it's going to have to. Unlike every other Tesla, the Cybercab was meant to not have a steering wheel. Elon Musk said the company plans to build millions of these two-seat EVs. By the way, these are actually pretty big. They are 4.5 meters long. I mean, that's like as long as a BYD Atto 3. It's actually nearly as long as a Tesla Model 3. So these are not small cars. People think they are, but they're not that small. Tesla could easily put 4 or 5 seats in these. No problems at all. Each of these EVs, though, is meant to be priced under $30,000. The idea was to turn, full self-driving into this phenomenon all across the world. And Tesla would not need to, compete with everyone else in the bloodbath, this race to the bottom. The entire automotive industry is selling on razor-thin margins. Tesla can just sell, and people would pay a subscription fee. Very different model, right? Subscription fee to own the car or to drive the car. Anyway, that was the idea. According to Tesla's board chair, Robin Denholm, the company views the Cybercab as the long-awaited affordable model that investors had been pressing for, often referred to by the press as the Tesla Model 2. But the two-seat minimalist layout limits its practicality, which is why I think Tesla will decide to do a 4-seat version as well. Now, like I said, it's a much bigger car than what you realize. It's actually 175 inches long, right? The Model 3 is 186 inches long. So that's about 4.45 meters long. It's actually bigger than what you'd think. Anyhow, Tesla's full self-driving, level 4, it hasn't yet. It's not quite at level 4 yet. And some people think it will never get to level 4, but there is a solution to Tesla's challenges. And as you've seen, Tesla's full self-driving is in the US anyway. It's fantastic. Interventions for many people, none for months. So it's getting better and better. It's incredible. But there are some edge cases that are challenges, right? Snowstorms, hailstorms, rainstorms, nighttime driving in rain, nighttime driving when it's misty and foggy. Those edge cases. In fact, that kind of driving is probably less than 1%, but it does happen. So what I think the solution could be for Tesla is to have a feature where the car pulls over when it can't drive. So you might be asleep and the car will pull over and say, can't drive because of these conditions. The human needs to take over. Therefore, a steering wheel would be a good thing to have anyway, right? So I think this makes sense. Anyhow, while speaking with Bloomberg, Denholm made clear that Tesla is flexible. She said, if we have to have a steering wheel, we will. It can have a steering wheel, it'll have pedals. So it sounds like that's what Tesla is actually going to do. Why? Well, one reason, regulations. Regulations actually stand in the way of Tesla introducing a large number of Cybercabs onto US roads in particular. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration only allows manufacturers to deploy up to 2,500 autonomous vehicles per year without traditional controls. Also, my solar and batteries. I've got a 50 kilowatt hour battery here and I've got a big solar array. So I pay $0 for electricity. That's including charging my electric car. Resync Solar is the company that I used. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Now, I think maybe one of the reasons why Musk poured significant sums of money into political campaigns, including major donations to Donald Trump, was he was hoping that he could influence Republicans and Trump to change those rules and regulations. But so far, that hasn't been changed. And considering that Musk and Trump are no longer best mates, it seems unlikely that that rule will actually be repealed. So Musk was actually quite frustrated recently, and he referred to the US Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy as Sean Dummy after the agency reopened a SpaceX contract connected to NASA's moon mission. But anyhow, that's another story. Getting back to Robyn Denholm, Tesla's chairman. She said Tesla is willing to change its plans. And I believe that she also made some other comments. She said this: the original Tesla Model Y was not going to have a steering wheel or pedals. If we can't sell something because it needs something, then we'll work with regulators to work out what we need to do to sell it. So guys, I think it's pretty clear that Tesla have built this new car, right? It's meant to be the most affordable car for Tesla to build in the world. I think it's very, very clear that this car will be available to buy. Tesla wants to sell millions of them, or at least lease millions of them anyway, or rent millions of them, one of the three, or all three, or I'm not sure. I think, though, it's very, very obvious that Tesla is going to have to attach a steering wheel and pedals in order to sell them en masse, because they can only do a few thousand a year in the US if it's technically doesn't have the steering wheel and pedals. And that also solves the issue of those edge cases with full self-driving anyway. So there it is. What do you guys think? Would you consider buying one of these? There's not many two-door, two-seat coupes on the market right now. In fact, there's basically none that are actually affordable or available in most countries worldwide. A two-seat electric car like this could be kind of cool. I'm not sure about the looks of it. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.